What up, Bars Nation? Welcome back to another episode of the Dropping Bars podcast. I am your host, Kimron Korean, and today I am talking politics. I am talking about politics. Actually, I'm not talking politics, but I am talking politics. Let me explain. Earlier on this week, I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, and they said to me, Kimron, how come you've stopped posting about your thoughts about certain issues in Grenada on social media, on Facebook. And I started thinking about it, and I recall sometime when I'm sitting on Facebook and I get those memories some years ago, I see posts where I was addressing different issues, giving my thoughts and my feedback and my point of view on different issues in Grenada, and touching on political issues, social issues, whatever it is. I had an opinion, I had a voice about those issues. And today, I no longer post anything about any issue or anything political or anything on my social media. And I thought about it because it's been a number of years that I haven't done that. And my response to that person was, I stopped posting about the issues because the issues now have a color. So let me explain. In the past, whenever I addressed an issue, addressed a topic, addressed something, whatever it is, like I would, let's say there was something in Grenada surrounding pension, or let's say there was something in Grenada surrounding like the most recent thing that happened as of the time of recording this is the ban on amplified music on October 19th, National Heroes Day. And I mean, I have thoughts and ideas around all of these things, but I don't ever talk about them publicly. I will speak to trusted friends and colleagues privately about some of those things, but publicly I don't. And the reason I don't is because those issues have colors. And just to kind of break it down a little bit more, in the past, I shared my thoughts and my ideas and my views about whatever I wanted to, and then people responded. Some people agreed, some people disagreed, and we were able to have a conversation online, on Facebook, wherever, and we were able to have a civil and respectful conversation, irrespective of which political party you supported, regardless of what you believe, regardless of where you came from, which part of Grenada you're from. It didn't matter. Everybody shared their opinion. Everybody had their own opinion on a particular topic, on a particular idea, on a particular issue, and we were able to have discussions. Many people agreed with me in the past. Many people disagreed with me in the past, and that's where it was. We were able to disagree, agree to disagree, whatever, and we were able to still maintain civility and respect for each other in the process. Today, what I've seen is, depending on which political party that you support, that determines whether you support or whether you do not support a particular issue that comes about. And to me, that's problematic, because the moment that our perspective, that our ideas, that who we are becomes dictated, or it is determined by the political party that we support, then I believe that you have totally lost your sense of individualism. You are not you anymore, because now everything that you do is shaped by an organization, by an institution that you support. To me, that's problematic. So I don't touch on issues because issues have colors. And if there's a particular issue and I say, oh, you know what, I don't agree with that issue, I am automatically branded in a particular way. So, for example, let's take for example the like I said, as I've posted this, the most recent thing that came up within the Grenadian context is the ban on amplified music on October 19th. If I were to go out there and say, you know what, I disagree with this ban, I am automatically placed in a particular category, in a color category. If I say I do agree with the ban, I am placed in another category, in another color category. I am not seen as myself, as Kimron Korean, the individual who has his own thoughts and ideas about a particular issue. And to me, that's problematic. The moment time we are seeing people that have their own ideas and perspective and thoughts on things as being supporters of this party or that party because of the stance that they will take on an issue, that in itself is the issue. So I don't comment publicly on certain issues anymore. Well, on issues in general, period. I will have private conversations with trusted friends and colleagues, people who I could agree with, people who I could disagree with, and we will respect each other. People who might support the different political parties, but we have a level of respect and trust with each other. And I could say, you know what, I agree or I disagree with this. They could say they agree, they disagree, and we could have a private debate. And when we're done, we're like, you know what? Yeah, we're good. Hold it on. Bless. We're not enemies. We're not holding each other as enemies that we're not talking to each other. No, we're not doing that. But that's what's happening today. If I'm sweating. If I were to go on Facebook now and make a post or comment on a particular thing, I am automatically branded. No. Notwithstanding that I would have my own belief politically and otherwise. However, that doesn't mean that if I put my thoughts and my belief about a particular issue out there, that I am coming from a place of color, of green or yellow. No, I am coming from a place of Kimron Korean. This is what Kimron Korean believe. This politics thing have gotten too out of control, where people no longer have, well, they do have ideas and thought processes, but when you put it out there, people brand you in a particular way and people attack you. Now, mind you, people no longer attack the issue that you're addressing. They attack you personally. I remember I was at home in Grenada. I was down the road on the block chilling with the boys. And it was about 2 elections ago in Grenada. Well, just before the election cycle. And these two guys came from work. And I was there chilling. Somebody said something to them about me in a joking way. They said, yo, this guy supports X political party. I said absolutely nothing. I said absolutely nothing. And those guys started on my case. And so whenever I think about it, I have to laugh because it's what they didn't tell me. I was told the worst things ever. I was called an idiot. I was told I am stupid. Mind you, I said absolutely nothing. I did not engage with them, period. They came there, somebody else told them something, and they jumped on my case. Imagine, I didn't even say anything. And they came after me. Now, I have a level of emotional intelligence where I know if I would have responded to anything that was said, it would just make things worse. I just stood there. I didn't say anything. I listened, and what happened? Another guy came from somewhere else. He was a bit half drunk, and he heard them what they were saying, and he decided. He said to me, "You know what? Nah. You don't respond to them. I go respond to them, and then he and them started bantering, and then all kind of bacchanal with them. They know. The point I'm making is this: we are all individuals. We are all human beings. We have ideas. We have belief systems. There are certain things that I might believe, or certain thought processes that I might have, and certain things that I might think is the best way to do certain things today. And then maybe tomorrow I get new ideas, I get new knowledge, I get just new information about something, and I change my mind, and I'm like, okay, what I supported yesterday, I am not going to support it today because I now have new information. That doesn't make me a hypocrite. It makes me a human being. It's the mark of an intelligent mind to look at an idea, don't necessarily accept it, but when you get information about it that goes against what you believe, that explains better what you thought before, and now you realize, okay, what I thought about this thing is not the case. No, I have new information. So now I am entitled to change my mind about that thing. That don't make me a hypocrite. So not because I supported something a year ago or 2 years ago, and I come today and say I don't support that thing today, someone will call me, oh, you are a hypocrite because 2 years ago you said X, Y, Z. So what? I am entitled to change my mind because now I have new information. I have new knowledge. So yeah, listen. We should not let ourselves be defined by a color, by a political organization, by anything. We are individuals. We have our own individuality, our own personality. We have a brain that we can think for ourselves. We have to be critical. We have to be analytical, and we have to be able to articulate a position on an issue without it being something that is back that you're supporting because of a particular political organization that you support. I'm not saying don't support your different political organizations. We all have a right. Our ancestors fought for this. Do what you gotta do. Support who you want to support. But don't lose yourself in the process. Don't lose yourself in the process. Okay, I am ending my rant here. I'm done. I feel like I start going over and over, going around in circles now. So that's my that's my thought process. That's what I believe. That's why I don't post about these things anymore. Maybe I will continue in the future, but for now, I'm not. So here's the end of the Dropping Bars podcast. I'm your host, Kimron Korean. I'll see you on the next one.